vacuum? I gotcha. You can always nap in my bed too. Alright. Alright, I'll call you when I'm close. Alright, bye. It's filling in, you know, son? It's filled in some. Not as numb anymore either. We're making progress, we're starting right now. Like, well, I won't do anything done except for my clothes. I'm like, I'm like, I'm tired of this bed either. I can't sleep. We got up at 4 o'clock this morning, drove to the quick stop and bought a fucking hot dog, a big Diet Coke, 2 things of ice cream, something else. We ate it all. When I go, hey, Nikki, you're gonna go to bed now? Good luck with that. No way I'm going to bed.
You just hear it getting fatter.
I think it's about once a day, yeah. Or forward. It's forward. I was telling a story how I made you your hair model the other day. What do you know, Joseph? I'm like, I was a hair model. Forever.
It was only 2 weeks.
Huh?
Okay, a month.
A month, yeah. Every day I had to practice hair with you.
And talk.
And then this fucking came and cut my hair all off. Remember even I'm gonna thin this out right here and fucking shave it?
I just didn't know it was like this.
You're like, I could have got it in. Yeah, but he took all that out, remember? You're like, I
Yeah.
could have worked on that and got it in there. I'm like, oh, you never got second place.
Twice.
I saw Dennis at Kirby's.
And
Not the same. He'll never change, dude. Dude.
I remember that hair show we went to, and I was in my purple dress. It was so awesome.
I'm telling you, it was different.
They were just hot.
Looking the fuck out.
Remember that?
Yeah.
When you were in your black dress and you were having a laugh.
Yeah. She was pissed.
And what did you say?
I don't know.
Same fucking shit. Different
It's
day.
stupid hair show too. It wasn't more anything.
Like, well, it really wasn't a hair show. It was an award show for
I
him.
love that.
Disguised as a hair show.
Yeah. Stupid. I do love that theater though. I like never been in a fair always goes, man, if I had really thick hair like yours, I'm like, I don't have any fucking hair. I just manipulate it. I just learned how to do hair.
So, Sean Wilson.
Yeah.
I found her on Facebook. She's one of my friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Is she still married to,
I don't know who she's still married to, but she's still a hairdresser.
what's his name, RJ or?
It was, yeah. Wasn't it JR?
JR?
JR. Yeah.
I'm like, JR.
Their kids are like grown.
Yeah. Her and Eva still talk all the time. Her and Eva still talk all the time. Because her and Eva got really close when Eva worked at Regents. They became really good friends.
Which is good for the both of them because
Yeah.
I think they both can relate to each other very well.
Yeah.
All the drama they've been through in their lives.
That was the one hair was the first time we did it.
Somewhere in here.
It was about this length. I always had my hair this length, remember? Always to my fucking shoulders.
100 years ago.
I just pulled up pictures of my first hairdo.
The blue hair, I have
Mhm.
pictures of that.
Yeah. I'm rocking hair so many kids. I'm super, you an X-Men? No, I'm not. You got cool hair. Every kid wanted me to cut their hair, man. I thought it was like, you're from the X-Men? I'm like, no.
Well, Well, it just really depends on what you consider the X.
Yes.
Is she from the ecstasy crew? With lots of men on X. I'll never forget redoing your hair with Little Rocker Guy, and you guys were all coming down off the birthday party. Yeah, I don't mind doing your hair while you're trash, or while you're on the way up, but I will never do your hair
Oh my
coming
God.
down ever again.
You quit moving.
You couldn't quit moving. Finally, he looked at you and he goes, he's fighting you like a fucking bastard to get this shit in your head. And I went back, but we took that out, do you remember?
Yeah.
Because it was all like this in your head.
You're like, turn it over.
Yeah.
I can't even look at it right now.
Crazy bitch. I was so frustrated. It was like, ah.
I'm missing like fucking 2 years of my life.
Yeah, I can tell you.
A lot of guys bits and pieces, but like I'll be like at the bar and be like, hey, I remember you, and I'm like, oh, fucking great. Party maybe at a party, I'm like, I have no fucking idea.
Isn't that kind of rough though?
Yeah, I know I didn't sleep with them. That wasn't a big slut. You know what I mean? I was very aware of who I was.
I love the guy that the night you did my hair and makeup, and when I looked in the mirror, I looked good. And what's his name came in from the band, Rob. Damn, look at you, and I'm like, I know, I'm hot.
I'm hot.
And we went out, and the guys were whistling at us before we even made it in the bar. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, hooting and hollering.
Screaming and
We
yelling
were
at
walking across the parking lot.
and we looked good, though.
Yeah.
We were fucking hot that night. Cool outfits, nice shoes, and great makeup and hair.
I like this look a lot.
And then I went into the club, and that guy, remember? The one, how's my girls? And you were like, ew, get off
Get
me.
off.
Yeah, gross, don't touch me. And then he started buying tequila, and I was yapping at him, and that was the only time my big mouth ever got me in trouble. I said, he goes, well, what's wrong? You know, like, you don't guys like you like guys like me? And he was like tall and big.
Yeah, big.
Right? And I said, well, unless you got 10 inches of dick, it really isn't going to matter. And he pulled down his pants and had 10 inches of dick. And I was like,
Oops.
oops! And then he's like, come on, let's go to the bathroom. I'm like, fuck you. Michelle, come over here!
Come here.
His cock is huge.
I'm afraid.
What do I do? He called my bluff.
Do they give this money out at the Star concerts?
It fell from the sky.
Oh, cool.
They do, it's the glitter at the end of it all. And then it came down as share bucks. And that one was on the stage, hit her on the head. Phoenix and I went running down and got it after the show. It was right where she was standing in center stage.
Oh, cool.
This one touched a chair. Ah! So awesome. Alright, honey. That's right.
Sorry, I'm busy.
I was gonna say, that's not Heather's ring, I'm not answering it.
There's it.
Blocked?
These are much better bonds. Way smaller.
That's what she's rolling out.
What do you mean?
It just rolled out long.
How was your love?
Not that long.
Oh, it did, wow.
Try a different iron.
First three, I was like, man. They just don't film at all. It's great.
Well, I love the people that are like, whoa, whoa. I had one gal, she didn't even make it a month.
Really.
She's like,
You just gotta wait till your hair goes out a little bit. It didn't really bother me. Why is that fucking not making this one?
tilt down.
Like, why boy, Michelle? No wonder I like breast sex so much. She doesn't fucking have all the time.
Eat a pill.
Huh?
Eat a pill, you're fine. Yeah, you don't feel it.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Well, I think it's good that eventually we all fucking grow up. Some of us do anyway.
Yeah, I'm still alive, breathing, holy shit. My friends are just kicking off, this is great.
It's fucking scary.
Weird. Look, I mean, it shouldn't be all when Katie died, but I knew she would die with me out of the age anyway. They never prepared for it, obviously, but Marie really tripped me out. I was like, what?
I don't know. I watched her that last little bit, and it tripped me out as hard. It
Yeah, that's
pissed
the last
me
time I saw her when
off.
she was trying to sleep with me and Kirby. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Because she just never used to be like that. She was always, because Tim used to always ask me that.
Right.
And Tim would always ask, and she'd like pretend, but she was kind of like just back off, you know, because she used to live with her people. But the guy she chose was bizarre, you know, don't you think? Like,
Yes.
the only guy who ran the gun shop, he always had the worst video.
Well, and the fun part about that, they offered to pay her to have a baby.
Who?
The gun shop people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They wanted a grandchild.
Great. What was his name?
Remember him?
Yeah, I remember him, yeah. He was gross. Yeah, she was something weird. But yeah, she told me, she called me up on his name, she was bald. She said, Michelle, I need some cab money, I'm gonna cab out of me, pay for my cab, and I'm like, Marie, I don't want to, you know, I just want to see her. She came down because she needed a place to stay. I was like, for 10 years, I'm not talking to her. And after she told me I slipped her ecstasy at Boots, and that's when she lost her job. I'm like, I didn't slip you shit. You cooked a whole bag of Coke. You couldn't fucking, you know, contain yourself.
Right.
You don't blame me for your stupidity. But whatever makes you feel better. Whatever
Right.
makes you
Remember
sleep at
because she
night.
fell down and dumped the train on
She's
herself.
a fucking train wreck. And I am one of the, remember I went to get her a pill, calm her down, and she even thought I went and gave her something else, and so instead I slipped her ecstasy. Remember that? And I gave her a
Yes.
Klonopin.
Yes.
She probably just knocked herself out. I'm like, yeah, I gave you ecstasy, and I gave you a very valuable Klonopin. That's what I gave you. Those are valuable to me.
Fucking knocked her out with a
Fucker.
fucking elephant tranquilizer.
That's my dad's anxiety.
I know, that was
Pretty
right.
much,
Remember
yeah.
that? It was fucking elephant tranquilizer.
Who else did I give that to? I gave one. I gave a half one to this girl at work because she took so much energy pills,
Mhm.
and she was tripping. And I'm like, wow. And she had the shakes. I go, take half of this pill, and she came down like, yeah, horse tranquilizer. I'm like, man, I wish I'd do that to me. I
Yeah.
have to take 5.
Yeah. You remember who it is.
I know.
That's what Troy asked me when was I after it was all said and done, and it was like a year later. We were somewhere. I was cutting him and Paul's hair, and he goes, "Is the little friend of yours with black hair still alive?"
Yes, I am. I should go.
You should go say
Hey!
hi. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, flashback. What now?
Yeah.
Oh hi.
Hi.
Didn't I just say that? You know, go pee all fucked up.
I'm still alive and my friends are dead.
Yeah, exactly. But go be all like you're tripping around and gapped
That
out.
would be funny, actually.
You know, just
200
like,
miles an
woo!
hour. Yeah.
The old drugs are really, you know, be like the old druggies that you ran into when we were kids.
Backlash.
Yeah, flashbacks.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you feel it? Walls are breathing.
Is it hot here? Am I sweaty or is it just?
One of the mushrooms are kicking in.
Yeah,
People are like, what?
exactly. Such an asshole about all of that though.
He was a whiny bitch.
My favorite part was the day when we were hanging out and he's like, no, you're gonna help me paint this room. And I'm like, well, let's go around and go shopping while you paint the room. And he's like, no, you're gonna sit right here and help me. And I'm like, okay. And then you're like, well, I'm gonna stay here too because you got all bitchy with him. I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm hanging out right here. And I'm like, okay. And then we go up in the room and we asked to help him and he wouldn't let us help. Remember? So we
Yeah,
all sit on the bed and we're talking.
Oh,
And he's like painting. Do you want me to get that for you? No, don't touch
We
it.
let us help at all.
Yeah.
Why are we staying here now? Why are we
Yeah,
here?
because he wanted, that's because why? It's because he wanted to control us and stay there. We couldn't go do anything. I was like, you motherfucker.
Where's the booze?
Yeah.
Who else the booze? I'm like, why are we sober and staying here?
Fucking
We have to
drink.
stay home. We might as well be drinking or something.
And we started drinking his expensive wine. Yay!
I'm gonna drink this. That's a $4 bottle of wine. Oh, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you give
Well, it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Dumping down the
What?
That would have been funny. Oh, this is $4. This one going down the drain. Woo!
Oh my God, I told you about the Don Perignon that blew up in the back of the truck on the way up here, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't listen to me, and I'm like, no, we need to put all the stuff in the back. There's room behind the seat. No, just wrap it in a pillow and just do all this stuff and it'll be just fine. And I'm like, no, it's gonna be 20 fucking below. This shit's gonna freeze. And he's like, no, Mom, blah, 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 just put it in there. And I'm like, okay, but I could just take it in and out of the car with me at night.
Right.
You know, no, bitch, bitch, yell, yell, fuck me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. And we were outside of Toke. It was about 30 below.
Did you hear it?
Boom! And he goes, oh my God, did we just lose a tire? And I go, I don't know, I still see my tire. And he goes, oh shit, I know what that was. And I'm like, what? And he goes, that was that fucking glass of that $400 or $500 bottle of Dawn. And I was like, what? Because I was really saving that when we got home, that was going to be our big thing. We can have a good dinner and drink that. And I'm like, well, we're not going to drink it now. And in the plastic container, it was wrapped inside of a pillow, a down pillow. It went through the down pillow into the sides of the plastic container, and there were shards of glass sticking out of the container
Wow.
like this. That was how hard that exploded.
Wow.
It's like, shit, we can make a bomb out of this shit.
Yeah, you could.
Boom. So fucking awesome.
October's gonna get wavy.
Yes.
Cool. Just like your own hair, Michelle, it's gonna be wavy. Good song.
How is Lulu?
Good, finally got a hold of her through Facebook. She's doing well. Her and Jim are divorced because she cheated on the doctor.
No way, she
Well, I didn't tell you any of this?
No.
So a couple years ago, I was at Humpy's, right? Working at Humpy's, and I got off work, and I look over and I see Jimmy and his brother, my best man, and and his mom, and I walk over, I know, I haven't talked to you, I have no idea, so I'm thinking her and Lulu are still together, right?
Right.
So I walk over there, I'm like, hey, what's up, Jimmy? How's Lulu? And he's like, you haven't heard? And I'm like, no. I'm like, oh, God.
So you feel like a fucking complete idiot.
Idiot, yeah. He's like, no, she left me for a doctor.
Woo!
And because she started going to
Ouch.
my friend Lulu, who was totally squeamish and hated anything bloody or surgical, whatever, is going to medical, being a community nurse. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. And she met a doctor and tried to have an affair and caught her, and
Oh, ouch.
Jimmy's awesome. Her mom starts going on. She's a fucking bitch. Hey, whoa. Like Lulu may be a lot of things, but she's not after money. Her family's never been like that. You know what I mean? She's never dated people with money. I mean, seriously.
Right.
As far as, you guys have money too, so whatever. But, so she had an affair with this guy. Jimmy leaves her.
Jimmy's a nice
And
guy.
then a very nice guy. And I went to high school with Jimmy. And, yeah, so now, I guess after a couple months, she tried to get him back and stuff. He's like,
Sure.
I just can't do it, Michelle.
No.
Because he was hurt,
Right.
And I can't trust
Her, he was
I can't trust
devastated.
her, I loved her and blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, holy cow. So she just goes up, she's trying to become a surgical something, and she's taking care of her daughter, and she looks great, she looks the same, and yeah, but it tripped me out. What the hell? So I'm gonna call her and see what, because Lulu's not a cheater either, which tripped me out. I was like, can I bring you? I was like, what? Because she's super insecure. She flipped out. Remember when Jimmy went to the bachelor party at Bush Company and
Yes.
she was gonna marry him? I'm like, oh, girl, your marriage is dumb. That's just dumb. Because she has serious trust issues, and I'm like, so.
Well, then the doctor must have said the right thing, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, it's easy to. Charm gets you everywhere.
Charm the shit out of her, next thing you know, okay. It amazes me when I hear the stories.
Now it's tripping. I'm like, what? And her mom was screaming. Her mom always got along there. They were Italian, whatever. Reminds me a lot of my crazy ass family in New York. And she was just going on. And getting all such a was killing me. I'm like, wow, you just didn't like her. Because they're all pissed off. They're all hurt,
Well, yeah, because it was all of the shit they went through.
And then my friend Christy told, she left her husband.
Christy left her husband?
Yeah, because this is funny. Her and Katie were talking about 7 years ago because she decided to tell Christy that he's been cheating on her the whole time. He has. You know, since day one. You know, that's how she met Pete, by being in an affair. You know what I mean? Come on, people!
Right.
Come on, he's dating the same chick for a fucking year while you're fucking him behind her back. He's gonna cheat on you too. So she goes, well, pretty much Pete's been cheating on me the whole time. I go, huh, isn't that interesting? I go, so you know Katie was telling you the truth. But did you know the whole time? I go, sure did.
And what did she say?
And she's like, well, actually, I go, you're right, why are you not going to Katie anymore? She goes, why does she believe her? I go, you should believe her. Because anybody knows going through her husband would be me and Katie. You know, where was he at when he wasn't with you? At our house. You know? What's up? Yeah. Yep. We were at right next to Rainbow Video on Arctic in Fire Week. This little mall right here next to that school. Yeah, headquarters salon. Yep, very good. That's where we are. Good. He's cleaning out his room right now. After we're done here, I'm gonna go move all this crap in his dad's garage. Yeah. Sorry. My truck's here. My truck's here. He's packing up his room right now. I'm packing the vacuum and all that shit. Yeah. My truck door broken. Yeah. All right. Okay, bye. Is that correct?
What?
Third row in. Our third row, I have no idea.
No. We're on our second.
Second, I have no idea. I'm jumping in. We're on our third row in. Fine. I wish we could shred my hands out. Right. I had to tell the girls at work, I'm like, quit texturizing my hair on the ends.
Right.
Go from the middle. I don't have any fucking hair. And
Right.
when you touch on the edge, my hair is flatter. Oh, I'm like, Jesus. I don't have freaking means of hair like you people do.
What was the other guy's name from the band? There was Rob and
Rob,
Ethan.
Gary.
No, not Gary.
Gary was the lead singer.
Right.
Ethan was the violinist.
Yeah, Ethan. That was the one. I loved him.
He was dating that. He was fucking that.
Beautiful.
He was so good. I love his voice. You read poetry I said one day?
I told you what he said to me, right?
Which time?
Comes up to me and I'm dancing on the dance floor. And he goes,
He was funny when he was drunk too.
he goes, tell me you use condoms.
Right, okay, I remember that day.
And I said, I don't have sex. And he stopped and he looked at me and he goes, what? And I said, I don't really have sex with people. I said, you know, I'll play around, masturbate, whatever, but I don't really fuck around because, you know, I don't trust people. And he goes, well, tell me you protect yourself. I said, well, when it comes to that, I'll protect myself. And he goes, I have to tell you something. And I go, what? And he goes, my first blowjob ever was with a man.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it was good. And he goes, it was fucking awesome. And
Best blowjob ever.
yeah, I just died laughing at it because I was like, I said, I've always admired you because of how fast you can play the
That was
fiddle.
our conversation back in the day. Sure, you had guys do the better man, and everyone's like, God, no. I never wanted an answer. And everyone's like, Michelle, I'm like, you don't want to ask me questions about sex and shit. I go, no, that doesn't bother me. Really? I go, I dated a guy. Dude. I go, no, it wouldn't bother me. It hasn't bothered me ever.
Did you start explaining to them how freaky you were, or did they just leave it alone?
I go, don't ask me questions you don't want answers to. Seriously, people learn a lesson really fast when they ask me a question. They're like, oh, because I'm going to tell them. I'll get into detail. And I'm like, don't ask me questions you don't want answers to. Tasha will just walk away. She'll like, oh God. I always get sent to do things that I won't do either. I'm like, what the hell wrong with you people?
Well, nobody knows how to do corrective work anymore.
Yeah.
And so I get a lot of, I get corrective work and people don't know what to do with it. And I get so bitchy because I'm like, hello, you should have formulated it right in the first place.
Yeah. Well, a lot of girls that work are really insecure.
And how old are they?
Variety. I'm the older person, but it's still a variety of girls.
Right.
All the way down to fucking 18.
Right.
But most of the girls that work are like 20s,
Right.
late 20s, yeah.
And they're not
Early
secure.
30s. Yeah, they're not secure. So, but you see, when I was fucking 20s, I was secure. I was doing shit nobody would ever do. Like, Bree's like, how was it dating a guy and a girl at the same time? I go, awesome. Like, it was fun. You guys go out in public? Yeah, I think so. We were out. Like, when I first met Rob Stroop, he's like, from my manager, and he's like, Michelle, I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure none of it's true. And I'm like, I'm sure all of it's true. I just really I go, shoot, I go, give me a question. True? Yeah. He's like, wow, all of it's true.
I'll never forget the date when we were.
Except for that I'm a slut. I'm not a slut.
No, you're
I'm
not.
not a slut. I'm very picky who I sleep with.
No, my favorite part is that you cuss people out when they don't use a condom.
Yeah.
You make me laugh. They didn't use a condom? Do you want to fucking die?
Well, if you're sleeping with the same person, cool, I understand that. But, dude, if you're fucking like Katie, I'm like, you slept with 5 guys this week, and you didn't use any protection. Are you
Right.
kidding? You think you're just invincible to disease? What?
Right.
You're made of steel? What was going on?
Right.
Well, you know, I got the show. No. If one more guy brings me an article of your clothing at the bar, I'm going to kill you. Because it looks like I'm sleeping with him. This guy walked up to me one night and tried to have me a belt. It was funny. I was horrified. He was disgusting. I was like, trying to have me a belt. I go, I don't want that because it's your fur. It's okay. I go, I don't want it. I don't hand me this in public. I don't want it. I just dropped it on the floor.
Walked off. Gross.
I'm like, if one more person hands me something of yours, you've left it at a house, in a car, fucking wherever. You know, like her, remember she came home and she was out without her $1,000 pair of boots. And I'm like, where are your boots you just bought? She said, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, it's new, Katie. Where'd you stay? I don't know. I go, well, whose house did you wake up in? I woke up by myself. The person I went home with left. And I go, oh, okay. So you have no shoes on, your pants are, you know, I don't even know. So 3 months later, I'm at Coots. This guy goes, hey! And I'm like, what? He goes, I have Katie's boots in my car. And I'm like, there's where her boots are. I go, oh, what's wrong with you that night? That's interesting. She went with some people. I'm like, oh my God. You get serious period on. Fuglies, dude. I'm thinking fuglies.
Oh,
Like I'm in shock.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Like I'm totally in shock after I'm like, wow, weird. Gross.
I remember poor Katie.
I know she's terrible in bed too.
She was terrible in bed, is that what you said? Well, yeah, passed out, face down.
Dude, yeah, gross. Just put her in a position, she stays there. So you can put her wherever you want and she'll just stay there. Yeah, you can do anything you want to her. Yeah. Her and Brian tried to take me on. I'm like, I am not sleeping with you. You slept with the world.
Yeah, exactly. Vertically or inadvertently.
Ew. Gross.
I don't know, if I start regurgitating everything everybody said to me about their homosexual experiences during those 2 years of staying drunk, oh my God. Everybody that's had one. Not just Steve. Remember him? He's all doing the,
Oh,
I've
he's
had an
doing it.
experience.
Everybody's had an experience. And those of you who have not had an experience are fucking lying.
Yeah.
I'm serious. You're
I
lying.
know they're lying.
And I'm going back all the way to you can remember.
Yeah. I just laughed and fucking laughed. It was so awesome. So
I wonder
beautiful.
what Stevie's doing up to lately.
Ask Bart. Bart keeps track of it.
Yeah. Someone's gonna come back to them. Bart.
Ask Bart. No, that's what I threw him in his kitchen. That was a rough night.
Holy moly, that was a rough night for you.
That was rough. I was fucked up that night.
Yeah, you were. Like, I'm feeling it. I don't feel so high.
No, I ate a Valium and we went out.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 2 in my pocket. And then you didn't want one, so I ate them both. And then drank a shot before we hit the door. I don't know, you got all bitchy.
Was I rolling?
And then Lisa was all pissed off because that was Lisa. And I remember,
That's Lisa,
because that was her. And I remember getting in the taxi cab. I remember we're going to Lisa's house, which was somewhere in Turnitin. And I remember snuggling up on you and passing out.
Yeah.
And you're petting me.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I don't know what I was upset about. It was something really stupid. And you go, honey, we're here now. And you go, princess, it's time to wake up. And I'm like, what? She goes, come on, princess, we gotta go in.
Come on.
And I'm like getting out of the car, already? I'm ready to go to bed. And I get out and I look around and we go downstairs and proceed to party. And then Bart comes home. And then we're still downstairs partying and I want a nap. And then your guys are all fucked up, start smoking pot or whatever it was you were doing then. And then she got stupid. And then that's when I got up and I go, lay down. Remember?
Yeah.
And I went, this is because of getting beat up. And this is because you're gonna make me puke. And I went and threw up in the garbage
you're
can.
pretty sick, yeah.
And I came back and I'm like, and this is where you held the baby. And this is where Shad punched you in the head. And this is where the car wreck. And I read her whole body to her. And remember, she freaked out and started crying. And then I couldn't take it. I said, I have to get away from you. And I went upstairs, barfed all over the sink.
Yeah.
And I think I had more pills in my pocket.
Like
and
my
I handed her the bar.
energy's making me, yeah.
Yeah, her energy made me so sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't grounded because I was flying higher than a kite.
Right.
And I told her, remember? And then what did she say to you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
How did he know how to do that? Or how does
Yeah.
he know how to do it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But your mom, right after that.
Reiki.
So here I am all hungover, all feeling like dog crap. And then your mom wanted me to do it to her too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So remember then I did it to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom went to her chiropractor and what the fuck did he tell her? Exactly.